1. Seattle travel seasons. High season June to August. Sunny, dry, and warm, with daytime highs generally around 24°C and low humidity. Flights, ferries, and tours all run with greater frequency during this time. Hotel and travel prices will be higher, and availability will turn scarce. Make reservations well in advance. This is cruise ship season, with many seagoing tourists in town as they journey to and from Alaska via the port of Seattle. Expect crowds, especially on weekends, as local music and art festivals mean that both tourists and locals are out en masse. Shoulder season April to May, September to October. Crowds dwindle with the possibility of rain, though the weather is often wonderfully pleasant, especially in May and September, with plenty of sun and daytime highs around 15–20°C. The combination of lower travel prices and the lack of summer sightseers can make shoulder season an ideal time to visit Seattle if your plans do not require a guarantee of dry weather. Low season November to March. Tourists generally stay away from Seattle during the colder months. The weather is consistently wet, breezy, and cold, usually around 10°C, so it's not a great time for sightseeing. Museum lovers and those heading to the mountains to ski, however, can find some great deals on airfare and hotel rooms during this period. 2. Seattle weather by month. The best weather in Seattle is from late June to early September. July and August are the busiest months when hotels are full and restaurants are crowded. May, June, September, and October usually have nice weather and fewer tourists, making them great months to visit if you're not after hot summer weather. Most of Seattle's best attractions lend themselves to enjoying even with a little rain, which makes Seattle a good year-round destination. Seattle temperature by month. Daily high in Celsius. Seattle rain by month. January weather in Seattle. January falls squarely in the middle of Seattle's rainy season. Temperatures are cold, though usually not cold enough for snow. It's raining much of the time, and the air is damp. February weather in Seattle. Temperatures in Seattle remain chilly in February, though rainfall tends to be a bit lighter and we begin to see a few more dry days. Nevertheless, Seattle remains gray and windy, and everything is usually wet. It's a great time to visit Seattle's many museums and restaurants. Average max temperature 9°C. Average rainfall 89 millimeters. March weather in Seattle. March sees about the same amount of breezy rain as February, but daytime temperatures begin to creep above 10°C. The sun also begins to poke through the clouds a bit more on dry days, and bits of blue sky are seen amid the gray. Daffodils and cherry trees are in bloom, making March a good time to explore Seattle's charming neighborhoods and parks. April weather in Seattle. Temperatures continue to rise in April, and we start to see a significant drop in rainfall compared to the previous 2 months. The sky is more often blue, but breezes remain chilly and the air can be damp, so you'll want to pack layers. Average max temperature 14.7°C. Average rainfall 68.5 millimeters. May weather in Seattle. May is generally a beautiful month in Seattle, with temperatures into the late teens and more days of sun and blue skies than rain. Even so, the evenings in May are chilly, and periods of rain are not uncommon, so a jacket and an umbrella are still a good idea. Average max temperature 18°C. Average rainfall 48 millimeters. June weather in Seattle. Seattle's fickle June weather marks the change from the rainy to dry season. While some days are sun-filled, warm, and summer-like, others can feel more like March or April, gloomy, cold, and damp. Approaching the solstice on the 21st, the sun doesn't set in Seattle until almost 10 p.m., providing long days perfect for outdoor recreation. Average max temperature 21°C. Average rainfall 40.6 millimeters. July weather in Seattle. Summer truly arrives in Seattle in July. A pleasant and predictable pattern sets in with little rain, daytime temperatures in the mid-20s, low humidity, and plenty of sun, especially in the middle and latter part of the month. Outdoors is the place to be. High tourist season is well underway, so expect crowds on dining patios and hiking trails, and book outdoor excursions well in advance. Average max temperature 24.3°C. Average rainfall 17.8 millimeters. August weather in Seattle. Dry, Warm, sunny summer weather continues throughout August, traditionally Seattle's warmest month. Daytime temperatures hover pleasantly around the mid-20s, rarely getting above 30 C. Marine air cools the city at night, so packing a light jacket is advisable. And while the sun may shine hot, Puget Sound water temperature hovers at a brisk 13 C during the summer months, so most folks enjoy being on the water rather than in the water. Average max temperature 24.6 C. Average rainfall 22.8 millimeters. September weather in Seattle. Days shorten and the air begins to feel crisp at night, but Seattle September still feels summer-like. Expect warm temperatures, little rain, and plenty of sunshine this month. Tourism begins to slow after Labor Day weekend, and the combination of thinning crowds and pleasant weather makes September an ideal time to visit Seattle. Average max temperature 21 for C. Average rainfall 38 millimeters. October weather in Seattle. Late October is traditionally the beginning of Seattle's rainy season. While the beginning of October is often sunny and dry, the average air temperature cools significantly throughout this month, and we begin to see the return of clouds, fog, and wet weather. Leaves turn colors and autumn begins. Early October is the best time to view the fall foliage on Mount Rainier. Average max temperature 15 for C. Average rainfall 89 millimeters. November weather in Seattle. Seattle's wettest month is November, with heavy rain and winds. While not ideal for outdoor activities, the discounted hotel and travel rates that accompany the rainy season can make October a great time to visit, staying warm and dry in Seattle's many museums, galleries, and restaurants. Average max temperature 10.5 C. Average rainfall 167.6 millimeters. December weather in Seattle. December in Seattle is dark and windy, with almost constant rain. Days grow shorter, and the sun sets before 5 p.m. around the mid-month. Temperatures have dropped significantly, and though snowfall is rare in the Seattle area, the surrounding mountain peaks are newly coated in the white stuff. Nearby ski resorts are now open and busy. It is a good time to head for the hills.
1. Muadulich Seattle Mua Kauheim Thing 6 An Thing 8 Ning Cavium Vijine Hit Dekau Vauban Gay Thurkong 20 for Siva Diemthup CAC Chyan Bay Fava CAC Tor Dulich Do Che Vijiti Teen Suft Lanhin Trong Thui Jian Ne Jia Kachsen Vidulich Se Kauhin Vitinskan Ko Se Triven Konhim He Dot Fong Trink Baile Mua Tau Dulich Vijinio Kach Dulich I Bien Trong Tha Trinki Hei An Nvit Alaska Kwa Sisiang Seattle Mong Si Kameng Disibit La Vau Kui Tun Vacac El Hai Im Hak Vang Hu Thut Aj Fnang Koing Gia La Si Kach Dulich Ving Gui Dan Aj Fnang Do Raing Goi Mua Trung Bien Thang for An Thang 5 Thang 9 An Thang 10 Kem Meng Gim Dgn Vijay Kache Nang Hmeche Mcdd Thui Tither Recti Chu Disibit La Vau Thang 5 Thang 9 Vijay Niao and Ning Mat Trui Van Hit Diban and Gay Kong 15 to 20 C Se KDHPP Giga Gia Dulich the Pinvathi Wu Inguiang CNH Mua Ako the Keen Mua Vi Trive Than Thui Heim Elf and Dig Tham Seattle New K Hoch QSA Ben Can You See Sudm Bo Thui Tit K Rao Muith Up Heim Thang 11 An Thang 3 Catch Dulich Ther Tran Shaw Seattle Trong Thang Lanhin Thui Tit Luan MDT Gion Valan Ther La Kong for 210 C Viave Bekang Fiale Thui Gion Tuyat Via Vi Tham Quan Ningui Uthich Botang Vaningui Hi Chang'an Ing Nui Di Trut Tuyat Tanayan, Ko Tha TCM Timatsk W Kailan Vave May Beva Fong Kach Centrong Thui Jian Ne. To dot Thui Tit Seattle Theo Thang Thui Tit Titinat E Seattle LA Tiqui Thang 6 An Du Thang 9. Thang 7 Va Thang 8 Elaine Thang Ban Ranit Ki Cac Kachsen Y Kach Vana Hang Rect Meng Kach. Thang 5. Thang 6. Thang 9 Va Thang 10 Thur Ko Thui Tit Pipivuit Kach Dulich Keen Hi, Kon Thang Tuyat Via Vi Dig Tham Nu Ban Kang South Thui Tit Mua Hanong BC. HGU Hut CAC Heim Tham Quan Titinit QSA Seattle Do Chominton Hiningay Siki Trui Mha Keen Seattle Trive Than Heim An Quan NCM Tuyat Via Vi. Nhit D Seattle Theo Thang Cow Hanging Gay Trong Celsius. Thui Tit Thang Jong E Seattle. Thang Jong Riki Thung Vau Giga Mua Mha QSA Seattle. Nhit Direct Land McDD Ther Kangdi Land Deco Tuyat. Trui mha niao vakanki mdt. Hgu het ngui dan a jaf nang chni trong na hogtern lan nui disen hot tuyet. Nit dtsi ka trong ban, 83c. Lung mha trong ban, 140 to millimeters. Thui tit thang hai e Seattle, nhit di e Seattle Vinland trong thang hai. Mek di lung mha ko zu ha chung hin mat chut vachung ta bt duti mat vyang gay k rohin, to nyan, Seattle Vin zambagio, vamgi the thur mdt. Bale thui jian tuyet via vi dig tham nia botangwa na hang qsa Seattle. Thui tit thang ba e Seattle, thang bon hin ti lung mha hnuing vijai thang hai. Nhit di ban gay bt du leo tran ten si. Mat trui kung bt duchie si quan cam maniao hen mat chut vaun gay k rauvan min trui shan ggc in hinti giga mozam. Hoatai tian vacay and bao hangenra. Lam cho thang ba la thui heim ttd kumfaciac kuf vasang vian kien rai qsa Seattle. Nit dtsi ka trung ban, 116c. Lung mha trung ban, 94 millimeters. Thui tit thang for e Seattle. Nhit di tip tac tong trong thang for vachung ta bt duti lung mha gim hang k so vijai hai thang trink. Bibu trui thur komo shanhan, geovan lan vakanki ko the mdt. Va vaban samun mong gay cac lpp. Nhit dtsi ka trung ban, 147c. Lung mha trung ban, 685 millimeters. Thui tit thang ncm e Seattle, thang 5 noi chung la mat thang pp trui e Seattle. Vijine hit di vaun ncm qui tui thiwu nyan vaniao in gaining va bibu trui shanhan meche. Mekdi dive, bu btsi trong thang 5 lan luo va thui jian meche kang fi alahim, viave mat chinkao kok va mat chink even ala mat ethntt. Nhit dtsi ka trung ban, 180 to c. Lung mha trung ban, 48 millimeters. Thui tit thang sao e Seattle. Thui tit hay thay cqsa Seattle hindi abu say thay ct mua mha sang mua k. Tronki matskin gay whining, amapiva ging mua ha. Ningay ka ko tha ccm to ging thang ba hok thang t, mcam, lan luova mdt. Anan jean gay ha kai vowing gay 21, mat trui kanglan e Seattle cho anan jean 10 gig tsi, mang anan gay di hon ho cho gigi trying goi trui. Nhit dtsi ka trung ban, 21c. Lung mha trung ban, 406 millimeters. Thui tit thang by e Seattle, mui hathak se an in Seattle vow thang by. Matmi indi chuva ko the diwon ggc se ko mha hit di ban gay vow jigan ncm 20 diem thupfaniao and ning mat trui di sibit la vow jiga vakui thang. Ingoi trui alain cd ggc. Mua du lich kao hang din ra ttpp. Va vahl si kameng trans san and ungvan kan jijiang mon ibe jijiang dai. Vidot trink cac chian doing gon ingoi trui. Thui tit thang 8 e Seattle. Thui tit mua hake, ning tip tac trong su thang 8. Theo truyan thung la thang nit qsa Seattle. Nhit di ban gayels ling vow kong jigan ncm 20. Him ki lan tran 30c. Kanki bien lam mat than vow banam. Va viek mong gay mat chinkao kobna le hun lam. Vitronki mat trui ko the ning nong. Hit di nwc Puget Sound Dao Mingimic 13c Trong Thang Muaha, Vava Hgu Het Mgi Ngui Dothachi Tran Mat NWC NLA EDSCI NWC. Nhit DTSI Ka Trong Ban 246c. Lung Mha Trong Ban 228 mm. Thui Ta Ti Hang 9 E Seattle. Ingay Redingt Vakanki BT Du CCM to Gagit Vau Banam. Seattle Septembers Vin CCM Teen Muaha. Mong Sin Hit DMAP. Idemache Vanio and Ning Mat Trui Trong Thang Nay. Dulich BT Du Kem Lai Sao Ingay Lao Ming Kui Tun. Vasakadi HPP Jigan Kem Mang Mang Man Vathui Tit Di Chukin Thang 9 Trive Than Thui Heim Elth and Dig Tham Seattle. Nid DTSI Ka Trong Ban 214c. Lung Mha Trong Ban 38 mm. Thui Tit Thang Makwai E Seattle. Kui Thang Makwai Theo Truyan Thung La BT Du Mua Mha QSA Seattle. Tronki Du Thang Tenther Koning Vakay. Nhit Di Kenki Trong Bia and Ingui I Hang K Trong Suit Thang Nava Chung Ta BT Du Ti Say Trive Lai QSA May. Shenmuva Thui Tit MDT. La Chian Mova Mua Thu BT Du. Du Thang Ten La Thui Heim Titin Dingdum Tan La Mua Thu Tran Nui Rainier. Nhit DTSI Ka Trong Ban 154c. Lung Mha Trong Ban 89 mm. Thui Tit Thang 11 E Seattle. Thang Mna QSA Seattle LA Thang 11. Vijaya meche to Vigiolan. Mekdi kang elth and cho cac hot ming and goi trui. Gia kachsen vidulich gim gia, I kem vijay mua emeche go the keen thang ten trive than thuiheim ti at via vidik tham. Gigam vake rao trong niao botang. Fong tring beva na hank USA Seattle. Thui tit thang 12 e Seattle, thang 12 e Seattle tsi vigio. Vijay emeche jean leon tac. Ingay trivnington vamat truilan trink 5 gig shiu vau kong jiga thang. Nhit di kogim hang k. Vamik dd tuyat riki rektimi ku VPC Seattle. CAC Hanui Shungquan MGI GGC Fatrong the Moturton. CAC Kuingomat Tru Tuyat Jean Ko Hyan Hang MCAKeva Ban Ran. Ko La Thui Heim TTDA Lanzine Hit DTSI Ka Trong Bian, 76C. Lung MHA Trong Bian, 1372 millimeters.